Okay, so the box seats. We started out by building just a basic frame using 1x1s. So they're drilled into the floor and into the wall as well, so they're not moving anywhere. They're really solid. And then we've covered them with just pallet wood. Then I've done some fancy joins to keep those in place. Made it easier to screw in as well, which is good. And then the tops is just made out of a piece of MDF with 2 hinges on each one, so that it lifts up. We've got lots of storage underneath. And in this one we also have our camp toilet, which is essentially a fancy bucket, which is just good for emergencies, you know. Usually we're okay going outside, but in some cases, like in cities, it's not appropriate, so it's just good for emergencies to have this in here as well. So that's brilliant. And then for the cushions, we bought another IKEA foam mattress, cut it into 4 pieces using our electric carving knife, and then we bought some fabric, which I made the covers out of, which is quite simple, just folded in half, sewed up the sides, and then sewed off the corners to make them nice and square. I think they look pretty good. So that's the seats. So our 2 different functions are a dining room, as we have our pull-out table, and we've just attached a leg on the bottom of it with this nice fancy hinge, so it stays put there. And then we've got twists at the back that we can twist around just to make sure that we don't accidentally pull it all the way out halfway through dinner, which would be a disaster. So this is just a piece of MDF that we've painted in nice colours. And it's just sat on 2 little runners, and that's how it pulls in and out. And then just puts a nice bit of pallet wood on the front to make it look pretty. So that's it as our dining room. And then the best thing is if you untwizzle those twisters, put the leg back up, it also doubles up. In a minute. As our guest bedroom. So we have to measure out these bits of foam quite accurately to make sure they fit in the gap. And there we go, guest room. So how that works is just the table sits on these little bits here, so we've made sure that the gap's the right size for them, so it just sits on there. So you have to measure that out quite carefully as well. But otherwise, simple to do once you thought it through. And that's our dining room slash living room. I mean, guest room.